Good morning to everyone. I would like to thank the organizing team to provide this opportunity to deliver a keynote speaker in the seventh International Conference on Interdisciplinary Research for Sustainable Development. So now I move on to the topic. So before that, I introduce myself as Dr. S. Bhuvaneswari, belongs to BCom Department, Sri Krishna Aditya College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. So, interdisciplinary research for sustainable development. Recent world summits on sustainable development or climate changes have been considered as a failures with greenhouse emissions rising and sustainable development much talked about it hardly seen. So, in this chapter, we are argued about global environment changes program. So, and their understanding about this interdisciplinary research. So, our interdisciplinary approach is necessary for the sustainable management and governance of renewable natural resources. So, in addition to that, standards of accountancy and transparency must be raised, beginning with the elementary requirement the researcher provide descriptions of research designs. So, we have to adapt some methodology and we have to enable the assessment and reliability and representativeness of finding and facilitate comparison, generalization, and evidence-based conclusion. So we have to submit some evidence for that conclusion part. So the related issues of the problem inherent in apply the interdisciplinary approach, the manipulation, the public process to suppress undesirable opinion, then research results are examined. So what are the problem we are faced? So we are overcome that problem. What are the suggestions we received? So all the things we will examine after this research process. So interdisciplinary research is increasingly valued, but most eagerly stage researchers do not have an extensive network or publication list. So that can be used to leverage in disciplinary collaboration. So therefore, there is an argument and urgent needs for formats that facilitate interdisciplinary and interaction among early stage researcher. So early stage we did not have a proper format how we have to draft the research work. But at present we have a format if that is related to interdisciplinary cases. If we are so many social science projects are there. So according to that we have to create it. Okay. So next I move on to this is related to focusing on top focusing sessions. So next, innovative ideas are essential to sustainable development process. So innovation oftenly we have to associate it with the interdisciplinary approach. So however, the results of research will give diversity and role of innovation and inconsistent. So the goal of IRSD 2021 is to gather this interdisciplinary research work, the academics, industrialists, research scholars, students, and from all over the world, they are present their innovative ideas to achieve the common goal of sustainable technology and nurture an environment conducive to enhancing ideas and information. So the conclave organized for sharing of so many members' views and thoughts and ideas. So we can learn so many concepts by this conclave. So the purpose of education is to help you to research your potential. So education is essential for all members to learn or to innovate something new. So, to make sure this occurs, it is important to set educational goals. So, determining what you should learn and how to accomplish your objectives creates the foundation of educational goals. So, educational goals are a statement that describes the skill of the member, competencies, and qualities of that member should possess upon completeness of course of program. So it usually involves identifying objective, choosing attained sortable goals, and creating a plan for achieving those goals. So if we want to set up a goal, so for achieving that goal, we work for that. So here are some of the examples of goals or there. So we have to think positive usually, then stay resilient and manage our time in a proper manner, then strive for excellence, give our best, build good study habits because we learn a lot. So make time to read. We have to spend time for reading purpose. So find time to relax and build a strong network. So without network, we did not have the option to share. So if we want to share something now, we have built a strong network. So attend so many seminars to learn new concepts. So develop patience to achieve your goal. So education in the year 2030. So education liberates the intellect, unlock the imagination, and it's fundamental for self-respect. So it is the key to prosperity and opens a world of opportunity. Make it possible for each of us to contribute to progressive, healthy society. Learning benefits every human being and should be available to all. So education is a human right and force for sustainable development and peace. Every goal in 2030 agenda requires education to empower people with the knowledge, skill, and values to live. So, this focus on the skills of the member or values of the individual or knowledge of individual. So, this will contribute to the society. So, then only remaining member or get knowledge of that members. So today, more than 262 million children or youth are out of school. So 6 out of 10 are not acquiring basic literacy and numeracy after several years in school. So 750 million adults are illiterate, so fueling poverty and marginalization. Ambition for education are essential captured in sustainable development goal. So this agenda which aims to ensure inclusive and equitable quality of education and to promote lifelong learning opportunity for all by 2030. So, while governments hold the main responsibility for ensuring the right to quality education, so the 2030 agenda is universal and collective commitment. So it requires political will, global and regional collaboration and enhancement of all governments. So civil society, the private sector, youth, UN and other multilateral agencies to tackle educational challenges and build systems that are inclusive, equitable and relevant to all learners. So next I move on to the research. So research is nothing but to search for knowledge. So the word research, we have to frame a systematic and we have to organize a method. Why we have organized and why we have to plan systematic means to find some answer for the question. So that is related to research. So finding uh, work towards find some new things. So that is related to research. So working to find new concepts. So that is related to research. So we invent or we find out or we innovations. We build something in a new, no, that is related to research. So research can be explained as a process of allocating data and information for the purpose of making decisions. See why we have to innovate something, why we want to find a new means to make some decision. Okay, so work. So day by day we are work towards to find new concepts or new things means based on that new thing we make some decision. So that is related to the research. So here we have to categorize into two categories. One is general objective and second one is specific objective. General objective, we are not focusing on anything. By implementing new concept, we attain something. So that is general oriented. It is applicable for all the part. Specific means we have to frame some objective. So for that, we focus and work together and gather the information related to that goal. That is called specific. That is narrow sense. And characteristics of a research objective consist, it is a statement, it's describing what the research is trying to achieve. So a well word objective will be smart. Smart expansion is called specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time bound. Research objective should be relevant, feasible, logical, observable, unequivocal, and measurable. So, objective is a purpose that can be reasonably achieved within the expected time frame and with the available resources. The research process. It is beneficial for one who is preparing himself for a career of carrying out research. So we can use the knowledge of research methodology as it is helpful in various fields such as government or business administration or community development and social work, where the persons are increasing called upon to evaluate and use research results for action. When one knows how research is done, one may have the satisfaction of acquiring a new intellectual tool which can become a way looking at world. So, by this research point, nowadays there is so many tools are available to find new concepts or to find new things. So it is research is applicable for all the part, not only related to education field or not only related to the business field. So it is applicable for all the field. So to find out something, to find out new concepts, we adopt some new tools also. Day by day, the technology are developing. Based on that, we have updated our research part also. So finally, I thank the opportunity. So finally, I thank the organizing team to provide this opportunity to deliver my keynote speak address. Thank you.